What is going on, Watch Fam? If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Jeremy, TPL, and today I'm gonna be talking about grown-up toys. And what do I mean by that? You know, when you're a kid, like when I was a kid, I used to love building cars, airplanes, and all that good stuff. You get older, you pick up different hobbies, you might learn a couple different arts and craft things, art, but I gotta tell you, this experience right here, you pick up a hobby on watches, right? If you collect, you love watches, you love the look of them, the feel of them, wearing them. You like the idea of the movement inside the watch, but to experience building your own watch, that is what I'm gonna talk about today. I had the opportunity to build my own watch from the Do-It-Yourself Watch Club. They were nice enough to reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to experience it and build my own watch. Of course, like why wouldn't I want to experience that, right? I mean, I love watches so much. I love everything about them. And I don't have the guts to go order different parts and go figure it out myself, right? So this kit is perfect. They have many different options. I chose the diver. This is called the D02 Diver. They sent me everything with all the upgrades just for me to get the full experience. I got the blue fume dial, top hat, double dome, sapphire crystal, and they were even nice enough to engrave timepiece love on the rotor. So in a few, I'm gonna flip the camera over and give you full details on the experience and even add in a couple of the clips. I did not record the whole thing. It was a challenge for me to do this, record footage, take pictures, and fully experience it. But man, the footage that I did record and the time that I did spend to do this, it's a beautiful challenge. It's not every day that you could put on a watch, right? And know that you built it, not fully from scratch. I mean, the movement comes made for you already, but everything else, the hands, the dial, the case back, you know, taking out the crown, putting it back in, sealing it up, taking all the dust out. It was a beautiful experience. I would call it a beautiful challenge, but one that you could be proud of, because now I love the look. I mean, it's a beautiful watch, which you will see, but knowing you built it, you could wear it, you can go on trips with it, you could experience life with it and tell a story, because that's what watches are all about too, right? It's about the story behind them. But it also gave me this true appreciation of watchmakers and watch modders. A few that come to mind is on Instagram, Shadow Watchmaker. He has an amazing account. He builds watches, and I look forward to working with him, but I give him all the props in the world for the work that he puts into those watches, because, I mean, I don't know if I could do that on the daily, right? And there's another gentleman that I'm connected to. His name is Case and Dial. He builds his own watches, and every time he shows a piece that he builds, I just look at it like, wow, that must be really cool to have a watch on your wrist that's custom to how you wanted it, right? So I was excited to do this, and I wanted you guys to get a feel for what I went through, get a closer look at this watch, and I gotta tell you, for the price and the experience, all in all, and for you to have something of your own, I'd say it's a really good thing to look into doing if you love watches. They have dress watches, skeletonized vintage dress watches, and also just a couple of different diver options too. So let's dig in deeper. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's do this. So before I get started, quick wrist check. I have on my Grand Seiko SBGJ201 on the wrist. And yes, I know, I did a review on this quite a few months ago in the winter time. I actually made this piece my own and I'm so happy about it. I couldn't get it off my mind, and it's a blessing to really have this in the collection. Absolutely love it. Back to the Do-It-Yourself Watch Club kit. I will go over the swatch, but first, I just want to tell you about what it comes with. This is the kit itself. Comes in a black nylon bag. When you open it, it's got all the tools you need to take care of the whole kit. So again, when you get everything's in separate boxes. You get the case, You get the hands, you get the movement in separate boxes, and if there are upgrades that you did order, whether it's you know, different hands or a different dial or a different rotor, upgraded rotor, they give you all that in a separate box, which is pretty cool. And as you see here, they give you this little mat to lay everything on and work on, you know, your watch. And you get all the tools here. You got the tool to unscrew the rotor. You have the 2 tools to take off hands if you didn't put them on right. You have the 1 tool to press down on the hands, the second hand, hour hand, minute hand, correctly and straight. You get your tweezers. You get your wood stick to take off the dust that's there. You get your own duster right here. You get your own loop in this pocket right here. And you even get your own case back removal tool and tightener. You could adjust it to any size that you have that you're working on. So all in all, you have everything you need to build your watch. And what's really cool too is it's all digital. So you log into the website, you open this card, it gives you instructions on where to log in. And on the screen of my iPad, I had every video step by step, what each tool was used for, you know, where to start first, what to do next, and takes you to different sections each and every step of the way, which was really cool. So you definitely feel guided the whole time. It is intimidating because you don't want to break it, but they do give you extra hands in the event that you bend one of the hands. So that's really nice too. So I'll put that to the side. Now onto this watch. Check that out. Let me move this so you see the actual. So there you go. This is the Diver D02. And as you can see here, I got it with every option. Blue fume dial. It's beautiful. Sorry for the fingerprints. It's tough, you know, dust controlled environment. I do have like 1 or 2 dust specks in there that I will always see, but they're not noticeable enough for someone to point out for me. I love the hands. This has the top hat, double dome, sapphire crystal. What's really cool too is it's this is the parachute strap that it came with. And it is exhibition case back. I'll remove it just so you guys could see it, and I'll also add some pictures to the video. And to kind of go over the specs, this particular piece, it's a Diver, 41 millimeters case diameter, 200 meter water resistant with the screw down crown. I love the case design because it does have the brushed and high polished, so it kind of gives you a breakup of the textures. Very nice. I love the curvature of the lugs. The lugs itself are 22 millimeter lug width right here. This is encased, this encases a NH35 Seiko movement, so it's very reliable. It's a workhorse. It's just like, you know, me having any of my other Seikos that I love so much, my Seiko Turtle, and it's 200 meters water resistant. It's hacking seconds, so whenever you set in the date, the second hand stops, which is great. Very smooth screw down crown. I love how that dome kind of creates that distortion. I'm always a sucker for that. Also, what I really love too is the bezel itself. It's very nice. It's black. It's got the knurled, thin profile. Very smooth, rotating, unidirectional. Clicks really well. Stops at the 12 mark very nicely, very even. And when you get this watch, basically you'll see, I'll put some pictures in the video. It comes with the movement in a separate box, the hands on its own. The only thing that's put together really is the crystal onto the case. And when you get it, you unscrew the back so you could start getting to work on it. You put the hands on yourself, and then you also put on the bezel marker on yourself too. So you gotta be careful when you're putting it on, so you make sure it's straight. And there you have it. This is the actual watch. I'll show you what it looks like on the wrist. So it's really cool. They give you this parachute elastic material. So, I mean, if you want to just keep it like that, it stretches over your wrist really nicely, and you just tighten it to however you need it. Fits really well. It's got a great dial. I love that blue fume. It's really sharp. But I gotta tell you, when you're putting on this piece, putting together this piece, the things that were so challenging, I give all the watch modders all the credit in the world, because putting on those hands, I think it took me 3-4 tries. You get your watch, you wanna make sure it's, you know, straight. You take it out so that you're in the date setting feature, time setting feature, you wind it till it just turns the next date right away. And then you gotta put the hands on straight, as straight as possible at the 12 mark, and then make sure it's working, and then press down and tighten it. And then you gotta take the minute hand and do the same exact thing and press it down so that it's equal to the 12 mark. And man, the hour hand was pretty good, but the minute hand, it took me quite a few tries. But I'm so proud of myself, because when you're done and you're winding it yourself to set the time, and you see that date change at 12 when it goes click, it's almost like you should get a reward for something so hard to do. I give all these guys credit for having a hobby to build their own watches, start a business by modding watches for people. Let me take this off so you see the case back. So it's really cool. This is the parachute elastic band. And all you really got to do is take this off. And there you go. And this is, as you can see here, my name is on there, Time, Peace, Love on the rotor. You see the movement happening. Very beautiful Seiko movement. It's a workhorse, very reliable. This back is mineral crystal, while the front is the double dome top hat sapphire crystal. Love every feature about this, because I particularly love that, you know, it's black bezel, dark blue dial with the fume. So I could match this with almost anything. 22 millimeters, I could put any strap I have already for my turtle on this piece, and even maybe look for a metal bracelet for it. But yeah, this is, it's my own. I built it. I feel really good about just the work put into it, the aggravation with the hands where, you know, you try to put it on and it kind of like flips off, and you just want to flick you get so frustrated that you want to flick the hand away and say, you know what, I give up. But if you don't, and you enjoy the journey of it, you have your own piece that you could just wear and experience journeys with you. See how easy this is? You just put the thing back on, and there you go, it's back on. Put it back on the wrist. And they do have options. They have, I think, leather options. They have the seatbelt NATO, but this came with the very comfortable parachute strap. So I hope, again, guys, you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on what it was like to build it, or if you want to ask me any questions, again, you could ask me in the comments, or if you're not already following me on Instagram, it's the same name, at Time, Peace, Love. I am more active there. I post daily on there too, and I'm very responsive to my DMs on Instagram. So definitely like, subscribe, and just let me know your thoughts. But this is a beauty. Oh, and let me go through it really quick. Again, the website is DIYwatch.club. Okay, so you could check out all their options. Again, there's the divers, a few different kinds. There's the skeletonized vintage dress watch, and just a few different styles with different upgrades. Since I'm reviewing the diver, I will go over this really quick as we speak right now. The regular diver itself with the fume dial is $365, and there's a sale going on for $292. If you get the regular sapphire crystal, it's $401, and there's a sale going on for $320. And if you get the top hat double dome sapphire crystal, it's $430, on sale for $344. And if you use my code that they were generous enough for me to share with everyone who watches this video, it's 10% off the whole order up until September 30th. Just use Time Peace Love, you know, I'll actually put it in the captions, but Time Peace Love, same as my YouTube channel name and my Instagram name, 10% off your entire order. So there you have it. If you want to take advantage of your own watch and building it and experiencing it and putting it on and just knowing that you made it, definitely try this out. I highly recommend it, because now I know I could take this, you know, to trips and make it an everyday piece. It's a great color. I love that fume dial, and this will match everything. So again, I hope you guys enjoy, and just like, subscribe, comment, and reach out to me and let me know if you have any questions, and let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you guys.